Smoking cignetti, Indiana Hoosiers! Woo! Big Ten champs! Big Ten champs. Big Ten champs over the Ohio State. Unbelievable. Like, literally unbelievable. I grew up a diehard Ohio State fan, still am. I've talked about this a lot. But I went to Indiana University, so I'm on both sides. Like, watching this game, I'm literally just like watching as a coach. Like, either side wins, like, I'm kind of in the green, right? I will say, though, IU winning this game, like, when I went there, we never even went to the game. Like, I don't, if you're watching this and, like, you've never been to Bloomington or you're not an IU fan, like, like, students never went to the game. Like, we just tailgated, got drunk, had a great time, you know, trying not to fall in mud, but that's what it was. It wasn't even football. Like, the fact that the football team is now good, it's like, doesn't make sense. Like, are we in the same reality? Did we jump timelines? Like, someone's got to study the physics of this current reality realm of Earth that we live in. Someone should just check if we're even on Earth anymore. I mean, that's the disbelief I have that the Indiana football team is this good. And I watched the tape and I got that. Like, trust me, like, I understand they're good. We've talked about this a lot on this channel, that they are so good. And we just obviously saw that they're flat out incredible. But it's just nuts. Like, it's truly, like, just something that's nuts. I thought the basketball team would eventually figure it out. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Big loss today, but nonetheless, the football team comes in and, like, wins the Big Ten and one of the best Big Ten championship games, maybe the best Big Ten championship games that we've had since there's been the Big Ten championship game. Like, utterly just completely nuts. I want to talk about a few learnings. I'm going to give some grades as we always do. Please subscribe. Man, if we're really I just say we, it's me. It's only me. I'm a one-man show, but really going to be focusing on college football playoff. I didn't miss a single pick last year. I'm going to be locking in. I've seen what I think I needed to pick these teams, who's going to win the overall tournament. So please, if you are a college football fan, subscribe. I'm busting my ass. Second job doing this. Having a great time. Really appreciate you guys. Comment. Be here. Thank you. All right. What did we learn? I'm going to talk about Indiana. I'm going to talk about Ohio State. What did we learn? We'll start with Indiana. That culture and team matters so much. And I said this in my video 2 weeks ago about this matchup before even Ohio State beat Michigan. I assumed that they were going to. Was the fact that IU's culture is so elite. When you take all these kids that were in a way pushed to the side by these big schools, and then they come in and have an opportunity to play together and they unite as a brotherhood, like, amazing things can happen. And when you have Cignetti from a coaching staff, literally have his defense coordinator, offense coordinator, and special teams guy for 7 years on the same staff between 3 different schools, like, that's unheard of stuff. I mean, this is literally unheard of. I want to talk about Cignetti a little bit more. He may be the greatest coach in college football. Like, you know, obviously I know, like, Saban, Meyer, like, you know, like Bear Bryant, like, there's amazing coaches, but I just mean by, I don't think there's another coach who could have ever done this, because no one else has ever done this. There's been thousands of coaches that have come through the ranks and tried to take some, you know, terrible program and grow it, but no one's ever literally in 2 years beat the number 1 team on a championship game. Like, that's literally unheard of. His coaching staff is unfreaking believable. Once again, things we're learning. IU doesn't make mistakes in their positioning. They're always in the right gap. They're always in the right spot. Their defensive line hands are flat out incredible. I'm getting, like, emotional about how good their technique is. They're so active. It's like the coaching fundamentals of the sport of football. We're not talking about athleticism. We're talking about the coaching fundamentals of the sport of football is so good. I mean, especially on defense. Like, they are so tough and so impressive. It almost makes me, as a football guy who loves perfection, like, emotional. Like, just flat out unbelievable. And they're blocking, the same thing. Just the way they hit and the way they get contact with their body and the way they extend through, like, their back to the front. It's just great fundamental football. It's just unbelievable. And the intelligence that this team plays with, and Mendoza, It's really remarkable. All right, what we learned about Ohio State? Well, we learned about Ohio State is that they do have some weaknesses, obviously. That we learned that their quarterback is still a freshman, right? I don't know. There's a couple plays, and I'll talk about this when we get actually to the grades, but there's a couple plays that every time Ohio State loses, I just scratch my head on because it's like, dude, you're 3rd down and 1. You're on the 9-yard line. You have your power formation. Just run the damn ball. Why are you doing play action? Just run the damn ball. Another takeaway for Ohio State, I think this was a really good loss for Ohio State, meaning this is an important loss for them to then win the national championship. There's a lot of learnings. You got to remember the system of power, run game, attack, and a 4-2-5 as defense. Hasn't lost. Literally, it's the first game it's lost in 12 plus games. Actually, I should say more than that. It's like 15 or 16 games. Won the entire college football playoff. That's Tennessee, Oregon, Texas, Notre Dame. This year they had Penn State. They beat Texas again. It's Texas twice. And they beat Michigan with the same system, the same offensive system philosophy, the same defensive system philosophy. And then IU showed weaknesses. And what IU did, in my opinion, on offense was they just ran a pro-style offense. Hey, if you're going to play the 4-2-5, then what we're going to do is just get our receivers in open space and hit them. We're going to do some RPOs, which means run pass option. Mendoza's smart enough that he's going to be able to run the pro-style offense and eat your defense alive. Okay, now let's get into the grades. Let's talk about Day, then we'll get into Cignetti. From a Ryan Day standpoint, I actually give him a B. I didn't think it was a terrible game. The only thing I completely disagreed with him on was that 3rd down and 1 call. They should have just ran the damn ball. I mean, literally, you can get a yard. Just run the damn ball. Other than that, that missed field goal did not help out Ryan Day. It seems like every time Ryan Day loses, it's because of a missed damn field goal. So it's like in these championship, Final Four back in the day against Clemson. Like, holy cow, give the guy a break. But yeah, I'm going to be easy on Ryan Day. Good game, solid game plan. I think he does part. I just think his team didn't have the fight that he needed. I think his team played a little soft. Straight up. I don't think Ohio State had that want to as much. IU wanted to win this game. And Ohio State, I think they were out there. They just looked a little too cool for me, quite frankly. So I'm going to give them a B. Cignetti, A+. Plus. Maybe my first A triple plus. I mean, once again, it's my monologue going in this video. Incredible coaching. Just getting his players to be that good fundamentally and that mentally strong. I mean, flat out incredible. All right, let's jump into Julian Sam. I give Julian saying that I actually hated it. I'm going to give him a C-. I thought he just played so weak. Like, he played like that little boy I'm always scared that he's going to play like. But when you look at the stats, right, Julian saying 21 for 258, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. That was a bad interception, but hey, it's early on. I mean, he played pretty good from there. But at the same time, I just feel like his energy was off today. I feel like he didn't have that 1-2 fight. Like, to win games and win tough games, you have to be a savage. You cannot be a nice person. This is not crochet. This is football. You have to be a freaking savage to win in the sport of football. And you can say, well, Mendoza's a nice guy. He's got a great speech after the game. Mendoza's a savage. He got completely destroyed the first play of the game. He comes back in, he leads his team down the field. The dude's a freaking savage. It's not about your niceness. I'm talking about on the field, what are you? And Julian saying today to me just looked like a little freaking kid. And I was not impressed. 21 for 258, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Yeah, I didn't like the energy. Mendoza, am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give him the winner grade. I've only give Riley Leonard this my entire time doing this. Was my second year doing this. I'm gonna give Mendoza the winner grade. He did everything he needed to do to bring his team over the finish line. This is the biggest honor I can give anyone on the whiteboard is the W grade, and I'm going to give Mendoza that. All the pressure just from literally history of losers, even the Heisman Trophy on the line, and the fact that Mendoza comes out 15 for 23, 222 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but making those big throws, running around, getting his ass kicked all freaking game. Not 1 ounce of failure from Mendoza. Literally all in, all gas, all championship mentality, everything you want in a leader and a football player, Mendoza had today. Beautiful. From a total offense perspective, right, IU 340 yards, Ohio State 322. I think both of these offense have things that they can improve in. I think Ohio State just needs to just be more aggressive. Be more aggressive, stick to the run, hit people in the mouth, bring your tight ends over, and just pound it and stay in your game plan. And when you have someone on the outside, which they had a bunch, they had this matchup all game. Indiana gave Ohio State this one-on-one matchup so many times, and they didn't take it because they weren't aggressive enough. Big Ten championship, there's no tomorrow. Win the game, Ryan Day and the offense. And they didn't take it. Just come on. Ohio State's offense, B-. All right, IU's offense. IU's offense, they struggled too. But I'm going to give them a B+. They got the job done. It wasn't the most beautiful performance, right? But hey, good enough. Got the job done. My big thing about IU's offense was Kenny Cheese. Are they going to be able to pick up Ohio State's blitzes this year? And guess what? They did a good enough job. I mean, honestly, Ohio State didn't even blitz. They should have blitzed more, in my opinion. But IU staying strong. They got beat a bunch by Curry and McDonald early on in the game, but they just held in there. And I said that in my halftime speech. Just hold the freak on. Another thing I said in my halftime speech was, when Mendoza throws the ball deep, the IU receivers, it's not like, oh, that would be nice if it happens. No. You have to capitalize on the opportunity. Anytime your quarterback throws the ball deep, you capitalize on the opportunity, you go up and get the ball. First quarter, Cooper missed one. That cost IU 3 to 7 points. And then Becker missed one. Becker came back in the second half and he made those plays, and that ended up being the difference. Remember, if you're going deep, it's not a luxury, it's a must. All right, Ohio State's defense, giving up 340 yards, but only giving up 13 points. I mean, you really can't fault them. Ohio State's defense played great. Their defensive line played great. All right, I'm going to give them a B+. I would have liked to see more blitz packages from Patricia, but that's nonetheless, I mean, you only give up 13 points in a championship game. Indiana's defense, A+. Holy cow. I will say, and Joel Klatt was talking about this a lot, the different looks that Haynes threw at the Ohio State offense was electric. And once again, Ohio State's defensive line, hand and aggression. I think that's the thing I missed, because I did pick Ohio State to win this game. I just didn't know if Indiana's defensive line could get that far of penetration into the backfield. Like, the fact that IU's defensive line was that good and that aggressive impressed me. And also, the another thing that impressed me was IU's linebackers. I mean, you look at the list, like Fisher, first team, Hardy, second team, Jones, third team. We're talking Big Ten. Like, I know they're good, but they're not the fastest, they're not the fastest guys. Let's be real. But they covered enough ground to keep up with this Ohio State team. Another thing that impressed me so much was Pons, our starting cornerback, who was teammates with Jeremiah Smith in high school. Pons played so damn good, and they did not give him any help. I mean, I was watching this TV, and I talked about in this video already. They kept Pons on a freaking island with a top 10 draft pick, Jeremiah Smith, debatably the best offensive player in the damn country, not named a quarterback. Like, this is unbelievable. And the fact that Pons at 5'9" played that tough. I mean, that's everything you got to know about this Indiana defense, is Pons' ability to compete on the outside. He was making tackles, he was doing everything, and when Jeremiah Smith was getting those big plays over him, he was still right there competing. Absolutely beautiful by Pons. All right, special teams. Well, geez, I mean, you got to give, C- for that missed field goal, C- for that missed field goal. Not the cleanest special teams. In terms of fight, I'm going to give IU an A+. I'm going to give Ohio State a C-. I thought Ohio State's fight wasn't there tonight. Wasn't terrible, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a lot of good plays by their defensive line specifically. But IU, I mean, so much determination, so much fight. I mean, and then the crowd. I mean, it's pretty much a home game almost for IU. I thought the crowd was absolutely A. I mean, those tickets were outrageous. I mean, literally, those tickets were outrageous. But even at least if you paid $1,000 to go to this game, you got your money's worth, because especially if you're an IU guy, geez, it was an electric crowd. I mean, the environment is incredible. You saw history being made. Unbelievable. I want to close with this. I think this game was so important for both these schools, because both these schools got elite looks, meaning the team that they played is elite on both sides of the ball, and that look that they're going to have, and the film study and the education they can learn from this game should pay huge dividends down the road. I am happy as heck for Mendoza. I thought Ohio State was going to win this game, but I was saying that, man, I would love for Mendoza to win the Heisman. I think he's a great kid. I think he's a winner, and I think it'd be incredible for Indiana University, like, to have a Heisman Trophy winner. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, that's like unbelievable for Indiana to have a Heisman Trophy winner. But yeah, I think once again, it's so big for Ohio State to see, okay, here's our weaknesses. Like, no one's been able to show us this. Now we can clean those up. And I think for Indiana, it's more of a mentality that no, we are the king, we are the champs, and we can beat anyone at any time. We just got to play our game. All right, guys, appreciate your time. Please subscribe. We'll talk soon. Thanks.